Hey guys, it's me, Vic73 with some dynamically edited Team C4 gameplay perspective switching between me and Demise, so I hope you enjoy that. And now I'm going to dive straight into the commentary topic. It's more of a thought-provoking one. I've been on a long car journey, just got back from London once again, visiting family, helping my brother fix up his new flat, that kind of stuff. And as usual on these long journeys, I'll tend to do a lot of thinking, and I wanted to share my thought process with you, and you may find it interesting, intriguing, so yeah, let's go straight into it. Okay, so some of you may know that RuneScape restored some of their old servers from 2007. RuneScape is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, and before you were like, oh my god, you nerd, you know what, I play games, and I enjoy playing games, and chances are you do the same, and you know, which games we choose to play isn't of much consequence. And when I was about 10 or 11, I started playing RuneScape. You know, all my friends at school were playing it, and it was a really fun game. And I was trying to pin down what was so enjoyable about it, but basically I played the game, and they've restored it back to kind of 2007 version, which was, you know, 6 years ago. And you know what? A lot of my friends have got back into it, so I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. And I've been playing it a little bit over the weekend, just while I was sitting around, not much happening at my brother's flat. On my laptop, just opened up RuneScape and played for a bit. And you know, it's not the same as it was when I was, you know, that age. I think with every game, you know, when you revisit it, it's different, as might be expected. But I think what I found interesting is that, you know, although, and I kind of saw the bigger picture to it, you know, just spending time clicking different interactions within the game to build up experience, skill. And at first I was like, what am I doing? I'm going to waste my time on this. I don't have time along with school, you know, making all the videos I make and all that kind of stuff. But while I was doing nothing else, I was playing and I was enjoying it. And I was thinking, why is it that I enjoy this? And I think what it comes down to is just, you know, acquiring achievements and, you know, meeting goals and targets on that is just the same as doing the same in real life. Although in a game, in a role-playing game, you know, there are rules set out and set forth. And whereas in real life, there really aren't any rules, and things can go any way, and it's an escapism. I think that's what it comes down to. But then even when you look at life on a bigger scale, you know, there's a whole lot more complexity to it. But does that potentially make it, you know, more desirable? In a lot of instances, yes, it does. But in the same way, wouldn't it be great if there were rule sets? If good things happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people? If karma actually existed? And, you know, I say this and it, you know, may come across as, you know, a very negative outlook on everything. And, of course, I'm looking at things from a very, very kind of superficial point of view. I think that's the right word there. Forgive me if I've made a mistake there. But, you know, when you look at things from a very wide overview, everything seems kind of pointless. And it's not a great thing to do often because, you know, it can, you know, become a pretty depressing and somber thought. But I think it's sometimes interesting just to look into that side of things. And it can kind of give new direction and, you know, in some cases, new motivation towards things. And I'm not sure that I've completely explained myself perfectly there. I don't think, given any amount of time, I would be able to do so. But I think I've planted enough of a seed in your mind for some thoughts to develop that, you know, may be interesting for you to explore. And that's something I'm enjoying doing a lot recently within my commentaries. And from the feedback in the comment section, people seem to be really enjoying it. So that is what I have to say. I hope you have enjoyed listening and taking this point of view that you may not have thought about had I not brought it to attention. Also, huge thanks. I'm going to hit 250,000 subscribers very soon, which is just phenomenal. It's absolutely crazy, and I can't thank you guys enough. And there we go. Nice final kill cam. That was the gameplay. That was the video. Feel free to check out some other random weapon gameplays by checking out the links on screen. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a like rating if that's the kind of thing you'd feel up to doing.